In this video, I am going to solve this system of linear equations using the addition/elimination method. Before I solve the system, what I am going to do, I am going to take this first equation and simplify it. The way I am going to do so is just multiply both sides of this equation by 15 to get rid of all the denominators. Look, the denominators are 5, 3, and 15. The LCD of these numbers is 15. So if I multiply both sides of this equation by 15, these numbers are gonna go away from the denominator. So it is gonna be the following. So 5 goes into 15 3 times, 3 goes into 15 5 times, and 15 and 15 cancel out. So in the first term I get 3 times x is gonna be 3x minus 5 times 2, by the way, is 10. And then y is equal to, on the right hand side I have 1. And the second equation is 6x plus 2y is equal to 3. Now the advantage of doing this is that I don't have to deal with fractions. That's what it is. Now let's go ahead and try to solve for one of the variables. So let's say we want to solve for y, so we want to get rid of x. We look at the coefficients of x, which are 3 and 6. The LCD of 3 and 6 is, by the way, 6. So I'm going to make one of the coefficients of x positive 6, the other one negative 6. So to do so, I got to multiply the first equation by 2, let's say. Then I'll multiply the second one by negative 1. Now let's multiply this equation by 2. If I do that, I get 2 times 3x is equal to 6x. 2 times negative 10y is negative 20y, and 2 times 1 is 2. And I'm going to multiply this one by negative 1. Negative 1 times 6 is negative 6x. Look, positive 6 and negative 6. When I add the resulting equations, they're going to go away. Negative 1 times 2y is negative 2y. Negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. Now I'm going to add them. So positive 6x, negative 6x goes away. Negative 20y minus 2y is negative 22y is equal to 2 minus 3, negative 1. Now I divide both sides by negative 22 to solve for y. The negative 22 cancel out. That gives me y is equal to negative, not negative, this negative and this negative cancel out, is going to be 1 over 22. That's my y. Now I'm going to apply the exact same method, but this time I'm going to solve for x. That means I need to get rid of y. So if we look at the y coefficients, we notice that y has negative 10 here coefficient and 2 here. So LCD of negative 10 and 2, the positive LCD is going to be 10. So I'm going to just leave the first equation as it is and multiply the second one by 5. So multiply this one by 5, that's going to give me 5 times 6x is 30x, and 5 times 2y is 10y, and 5 times 3 is 15. And with that one, I'm going to add this equation, which is, by the way, 3x minus 10y is equal to 1. Now if I add them, I get the following. Positive 10y, negative 10y cancel out. 30x plus 3x is 33x is equal to 16. 15 plus 1. Now I divide both sides by 33. This 33 cancel out. That gives me x is equal to 16 over 33. That's what it is. Now my x and y coordinates are 16 over 33, 1 over 22. What does this mean? What is it? It is basically the point of intersection for these two straight lines. This is a sketch. I'm assuming that these two straight lines are represented by these two equations. So in essence, when I'm solving this system of linear equations, what I am getting is the coordinates of this point of intersection, this point. Okay, that's the x and y coordinates. This is the overlapping point or the common point between this straight line and this straight line. Remember, when you're solving a system of linear equations, you're always finding the point of intersection for the straight lines associated with the systems. I hope that this discussion was helpful. Thank you very much.